Coming up on the BGC podcast this week.
And you try to live this American dream to have that all taken away by some felon with really bad fake tan. Like, let's, and everything I'm saying is fact.
Good morning and welcome to another episode of the BGC podcast, episode 40. 40.
Mental. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. 40 episodes of us chatting bollocks. But you still tune in, so thanks very much.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I feel all right. Can we get you support anywhere? Please let us know.
Title?
Absolutely.
Do it. Two friends. Hi, I'm Laura.
Hi, I'm Vic.
One big gay chat. From coming out,
Staying out.
and everything in between. Long-term relationships,
Dating disasters.
quite possibly the most unreasonable icks.
The BGC podcast.
So Vic,
Yeah.
how are you feeling?
I'm feeling a lot better. She's nearly back to 100%, guys. Thanks for the concern.
Yay.
I was bedridden. Oh, that's a bit dramatic. I was on rest for 4 days. I stayed pretty much inside my flat. So bored, but so unwell.
You were poorly, mate.
I had
Really
tonsillitis. The morning after we recorded the last episode, I called my doctors
poorly.
and I got an appointment.
Whoa. You got an appointment the
I
same
know.
day?
And they do this really good thing where they say, oh, I was number 17 in the queue. I called dead on 8 o'clock.
Right.
I was like, Christ. But they also do this thing where it's like, we can call you back when your time is ready. So I did that and they called me back. So good.
Wow, you've got a really upmarket doctors.
I know, fancy.
Mine, I just have to sit on there and listen to their shit music.
Yeah, no, I live in a classy area, don't you know? Very up and coming with the times. So yeah, they called me back and she said, how can I help? I was like, I need an appointment. She was like, can I ask what for? I was like, I have tonsillitis. She was like, how do you know that you have tonsillitis? I was like, trust me, hun, I have tonsillitis.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, so many times. And then, went into the doctor. Again, she asked me, how can I help? I was like, I have tonsillitis. She went, well, make sure you have tonsillitis. I was like, why don't you just have a look? She was like, wow, yeah. Yeah. She was like, okay, yeah. I was like, yeah. She was like, that'll be antibiotics twice a day for 5 days. I was like, thank you. And I felt rubbish that day. When I woke up, the fever, the aches, my throat. God, I was like, geez, this takes me back.
You get tonsillitis quite often, don't you?
I haven't
quite
had
prone
it.
to it.
Yeah, I haven't had it since I was like 18,
Oh, right. Okay.
but I would get it every few months because
Because when I was younger, I had my tonsils out, but they don't just whip them out anymore, do they?
not for an adult, and I was classed as an adult. I don't even know if they do it now for kids, really. I think it's
No.
only sort of severe circumstances.
Yeah.
But it's a regular thing for me. Sort of like 17, 18. I had 2 jobs. I was going out. I was burning the candle at both ends, as you do as an 18-year-old.
I was going to say, not much has changed, has it
No,
really?
no. I also, obviously, before I got the 2 jobs, it was at college, full time. So yeah, constantly on the go and not really resting, smoking, drinking, and yeah, it just caught up with me. So this time round, I had a cold, didn't I, a few weeks back, and I don't really think I got over that before. I was still carrying on doing things, and then I went back to work. And I think my body was just like, hang on a little minute. You're taking the piss now. You're not as young as you once were.
No, you're not.
So we're going to force you to rest. So
But I still had to force you to rest.
I know.
Because didn't I get a text the other day saying, can I come round? I was like, Vic, remember you pinky promised in the last episode. And you were like, oh yeah. No.
I know.
She was not allowed to come round.
No, and I did really rest. 4 days of just absolutely chilling. I obviously had to go to the shop a couple of times, but that was probably like the most I did. The most strenuous thing I did anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, feeling a lot better now.
Good.
Which is great. Still got a few antibiotics to take. Obviously, I'll finish the course and then, yeah, we'll be Back at 100%
Back to it.
health. Yeah. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm off this week.
Oh, yeah.
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 What? Oh.
We were meant to be on
oh.
holiday.
Wow, you sounded really brummy then. You've
Did
been
I?
spending too much time with my other half.
Oh, yeah, I picked it up on firework night.
Yeah, we were meant to be on holiday, weren't we?
Yeah.
But
Next year.
'cause he lives,
Cos he lives.
can't afford it.
And we were trying to be, responsible adults for once.
Mm,
Christmas is coming up.
mm. But at
That's
least I've
what
got
it is.
10 days off work to
Yeah.
not work,
Absolutely.
which is delightful in itself,
Yeah.
especially before Christmas, because it's going to be busy.
Yeah, God, you'll be rushed off your feet.
Delivering all those turkeys,
Yeah.
all those mince pies.
Mm,
Just call me Santa.
absolutely. I will now that you've said that. Thank you.
Do you think I should get a long white beard?
Well, when you're delivering,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Please. I think they'd love that, actually.
I think they would too. I mean,
For sure.
people wouldn't be any more confused than what they already are, what gender I am.
Hilarious.
So yeah. But
Nice.
no, a good week.
Yeah,
Chilling.
nice. Oh,
Yes.
I got a new tattoo.
Did you?
Yeah.
Cool.
So I know I was.
Hang on. The last time I saw you, Vic, you were really poorly
Yeah.
and you were resting.
Yeah.
So that was what, 5 days ago?
Yeah.
How have you got another tattoo?
Well.
That's not resting, is it?
Well, one of my local friends, I was feeling a little bit better yesterday and also bored of my four walls. And she said, why don't you come over? We'll just chill, yada, yada. And I was like, sounds like a vibe. And she does stick and poke tattoos.
What is stick and poke?
So basically, it's just like a long needle that you dip in the ink and you poke it in the skin.
Right. Do they last as long? Are they
Yeah,
permanent?
they're tattoos, yeah.
Is it like olden day how they used to do it?
Kind of. You get it more in like, I think there's a more traditional way to do it rather than
Right.
just poking. But if you go into studios, there are studios that provide
What's
pick
it
and
called?
toke, pick and poke,
Pick and toke.
stick and poke artists.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, I got a cute little tattoo.
Where is it? What is it?
It's just here on my arm, and it's the angel numbers 444.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she's done a really good job actually.
Oh, cool.
So I'll be getting more.
Yeah, can she be my friend too?
Sure,
Cool.
absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll get one then.
And that made me feel a lot better. I can't lie. I was like, look at me doing something normal. Yay. Yeah.
There's nothing worse, is there, when you feel like shit, but then you're starting to feel better, but you know that you have to stay in,
Yeah.
and you're just like, oh my God, I'm so fucking bored.
Yeah, so I sort of compromised and I was like, do you know what? I'm going to go rest somewhere else.
Yeah, fair.
Because I was just, I was getting cabin fever for sure. Especially because I'm not one to sit in for days. Like, I'm not really one to sit in for a day.
No, you're not.
So, which I will learn to do so I don't continue to get poorly.
It's right, you've still got many years to learn. You learn when you're 70.
Yeah, I'll sleep when I'm dead. Okay. But yeah, that's also exciting
Cool.
news. Yeah.
So last week, Vic,
Mm.
we did 2 alternatives, didn't we? Which we kept into the episode because it was actually quite funny, but we actually have the results of the election.
Yeah, and I think before, 'cause I've got a lot to say about it.
Wow, strap in, guys.
And I think before, because I know we can go off on a bit of a tangent, I think we should.
What, us? Tangent? No.
We're self-aware. I think we should probably do like a trigger warning. This is gonna take us down some
Slippery slopes.
potentially. So I think it's just better, like, listen with caution. I think it's, especially for the people in the States that listen, I think it's going to be still pretty raw for the women.
Yeah.
And, to the men that genuinely care about the women in their lives. So,
Little dig there.
yeah, so trigger warning.
Yes.
And first and foremost, to our female American listeners, I'm so sorry.
And you've got this.
You really have.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that he has won again. And since winning the last time, he was convicted of crime. He has been accused of all sorts of sexual assault, rape, and...
Has he really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realise that.
Yeah, he's been accused of this page that I now follow. I got sent this post by them, and it was a sentence written in balloons, and it said Trump is a, and it said RA space IST, and there was a black woman holding a C and a P, and she was like, what one do I put there? And I was
Wow.
like, that just sums it up. Like that. And I shared the post because 110,000%. Like, he's just, what one do I put in? Because they're both correct. Like, I just don't, I can't, just, it blows my mind. I was actually talking to my barber about it. And we both got quite passionate. He did put the clippers down before he went anywhere near my hair.
Imagine you coming in with a skinhead.
Yeah.
Vic, what happened? Well,
yeah. Me and my barber got a bit passionate about the Trump thing. Like, understandable. But he was explaining that all of this sort of stuff that he's been accused of and that he was actually convicted of and stuff. And I said, there must be a law where if you are convicted of a crime that you can't run for president. I just can't see how that is. And he said, if you are convicted of a crime in America, you can't vote.
Right.
So he said, obviously the laws of way back when, if you've committed a crime, you can't vote. They probably didn't think that anyone was stupid enough to vote for a criminal to have to make it a law. And that absolutely resonated. I was like, do you know what? You've hit the nail on the head. You've hit the nail. The founding fathers of the United States of America were probably like, no one's going to vote in a convicted felon.
I think that's just proven that the human race has got more stupid as time has gone on, hasn't it?
Honestly, I was just like, you're so right.
Yeah.
You're so right. Who knew? Because no one in their right mind would vote a convicted felon in for anything of importance.
No.
You wouldn't, because you can't trust that person. What was he convicted of? Fraud.
Yeah, something like that.
Which is completely evolves around being untrustworthy and lying. He also lied throughout his entire campaign. And do you know what? I also, sorry, I'm getting very passionate.
Carry on.
I've seen a lot on my For You page on TikTok, and there was a video of a woman who voted for Kamala, and she said, I've just heard that a Latino Trump supporter has been deported.
Wow.
That's what you voted for, though.
Well, yeah.
So you can't be upset. Your family can't cry for you unless they voted against that.
Yeah.
But that's what you asked for. Why are you doing that to yourself? Like,
there was something I think I was just scrolling on social media, and I can't tell you where it was from, but I remember seeing it. So it might be slightly distorted from what I'm remembering, but the gist was, Trump did an interview back in 1998, and he is on record saying, I'd never go into politics, but if I did, I would be on the Republican side, because they're more easy to manipulate, because they're basically, was calling Republicans stupid and easily manipulated.
Well,
and he said that's who I would go for, because I got more chance of winning.
If the boot fits.
And I mean, he's sort of proven his point, isn't he?
Of course he has.
And I'm not saying that all Republicans are stupid. They're not. Like, we have the same thing within our country. You've got the Tories and you've got Labour. But not all of the same supporters of the party can be tarnished with the same brush, because they can't. But I'm sorry. If you voted for Donald Trump, and this is completely my opinion, you are stupid.
Yeah.
So stupid. But then putting that on the flip side, because obviously I don't want to be too, we could have listeners that did vote for Trump, and I would be so intrigued to hear their reasonings why they voted for Trump.
Mm-hmm.
But I was watching Loose Women the day after the election results, and they made a very good point with their campaigns. Trump focused very much on the now, the economy, building America back up again, you know, MAGA, this whole MAGA thing. Whereas Kamala was focusing more on the woman vote and the going against Trump with the abortion laws. So really, if people are going to look at that, they're going to say, well, Trump's campaign is going to affect me now, whereas Kamala's campaign may never affect me.
Mm.
And that could be a reason why as to why they voted for him, which I do understand because, you know, but the economy everywhere in the whole world is shit because of COVID. It's like with our election this year, you had the Conservatives and you know, the Labour Party and everyone else, and they're all saying, oh, we can help with the economy. You can't. It's a worldwide problem that is not going to be fixed like that. And to anyone that thinks that it can just be fixed like that by one person who's in charge, you're delusional. You're delulu.
Yeah, you're on my boat, delulu.
Yeah. So I can see why people voted for him, but the majority of me is thinking, why the fuck would you vote for him? Because of everything else.
Yeah, and obviously we're looking at it from a feminine's point of view, from a female's point of view.
A feminine's point. We ain't femmes.
Not particularly. I don't know. Like, we are coming at it from a female point of view, obviously. And I just, do you know what? The way I see it, and listen, everyone can vote for who they want. That's the world we live in, and good. But I feel like if you are a cis white male and you didn't even consider voting for Kamala, you don't care about the women in your life.
No.
Like, if you were to deep it for a hot sec, you don't. Because you were focused on you, which is fine. But as a cis white male, you have the privilege already. You're up there. You're top tier privilege, right?
100%.
Why are you not at least considering and weighing up the options of how that's going to affect the females around you? Your wife, your sister, your daughters, your friends, your cousins, your neighbours. Even women that are less well off than you. And I'm talking about women that are in maybe more, you know, poverty-stricken areas. I'm talking about Black women, Asian women. I'm talking about people that don't have your level of privilege. But you're not thinking about that. Why? And I just think, like, okay, yes, you make a very good point. He was thinking about the now, and the men don't have to worry about the abortion laws and yada yada. But just consider the unthinkable for a hot second, and that all of a sudden a female that you care about has to have an abortion for whatever reason she chooses, and she can't, and now she's bleeding out in her car. That is happening now. That is happening.
Which is disgusting.
And that's America, yeah? That's what you're voting for, yeah? Okay.
My other half made a very good point, and she said to me, she went, Trump's got kids, right? I said, yeah. And she went, oh, has he got a daughter? I said, yeah, he's got a daughter and a son. And she went, so what would he do then if his daughter, for whatever reason, had to have an abortion? I went, well, he'd probably just force her not to and to have the child, giving complete disregard to her health, her not just physical health, but mental health. Or I said, he'll probably go somewhere where she can legally get an abortion.
100.
And it's like...
And that second option is more likely.
Oh, of course. Of course. Because...
Money.
Yeah, money, and he's also going to look at it as not for his daughter's sake, but for his name. That you going back to cis white male who didn't even have to give a thought about voting for Trump. I saw a TikTok, must have been a couple of months ago, and it was a Republican supporter. And it was just him in front of the camera, and he was like, I'm a Republican through and through, but this year I'm voting for Kamala.
Yeah.
Because my wife, my daughter, my daughter's friends, all the women in my family, I cannot, as a male, imagine what you have to go through.
What a guy.
Wasn't he?
What a guy.
Yeah.
To just come out and say it. Like, it is terrible. Like, I just... The fact that is happening now, and you've voted for that to carry on. Women are dying. You know, women die at the hands of men all the time. It's a disgusting high rate. They die at the hands of men all the time, and now the government are being a part of that. They're allowing that to happen.
I never thought of it like that. They really are, aren't they? Just becoming part of the statistic.
Absolutely. And now men in America, maybe not necessarily men, also women, mainly the white community who voted for Trump, now are having this idea in their head that it's fine to go around saying racial slurs to people of color.
You're joking?
No, it's a thing. Like, people of color in their communities are getting text messages talking about going back to the fields and picking cotton and all this shit.
You're joking.
You've got one guy on TikTok who's going around your body, my choice to women. You think it's a joke?
Wow.
I just need to make it really clear again. Women are dying because of the American government. Again, they already die at the hands of men without the government's help.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what in the world is happening over there? Something's in the Kool-Aid, guys, because it's
a lot of E numbers.
Honestly, through the roof.
Yeah.
With the artificial colours and flavours. Like, I just can't think of a world where to behave like that is okay and your government are allowing it. Honestly, like, may the odds be ever in your favour, you know, all that shit, because it looks like it's heading towards Hunger Games or Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that really struck me close to home was I've got a friend who lives in America who is part of the LGBTQ community. And it was really, I don't know if he meant it in this way, but this is how I perceived it. It was the day that we found out that Trump had got his second presidency. He put on his Instagram story, does anyone know how easy it will be to come back to the UK? Isn't that sad? Isn't, like, he clearly, obviously I can't talk for him, but this is what I'm gathering, is he probably doesn't feel safe.
Nope.
And he lives in a state that is very Trump pro.
That's so fucking sad, man.
Isn't it?
Like, you've built a life over there.
Yeah.
You give back to your community, you pay your taxes, you do what you have to do, and you try to live this American dream, to have that all taken away by some felon with really bad fake tan. Like, let's and everything I'm saying is fact. Like, honestly, I watched this video the other day. It was a funny video. It was about Trump's wife, And what's
Poor
her
woman,
name?
by the way.
Yeah, also feel for her. But have you seen some of the videos though of like
No.
when he's like tried to hold her hand in public and she like bats it away? I'm like,
No.
yes, bitch. Like,
She's only with him for the
of
money.
course she is. She didn't
Well
realize.
done, girl.
Yeah, she didn't realize he was gonna go like this. But yeah, and it was talking. It was a I can't remember his name. A comedian basically dressed up as her,
Right.
and she was like, "Get ready in a day of the life of rah rah rah." Can't remember her name. What is it?
Melania? Is it Melania?
Sure.
Lady
Mrs.
Trump.
And he was like, I just need to prepare my husband's fake tan. And he poured beans and Fanta into a bowl and just mixed it up. And I was like, bruv, you've sent me. You have sent me. But yeah, like, it's the thing is, and I'm really sorry again to all our American listeners, America looks like a joke.
It really does.
You're being laughed at. No, do you know what? You're not being laughed at. You're being pitied.
Mm.
And I'm sorry, but you are no longer classed as this top tier country. Like since Trump has actually been on the scene since when was it?
2016.
Yeah.
Almost 10 years.
Yeah. I've any interest to go to America at all? Nah.
Yeah, I can't, because we went to America in 2019 and it was under Trump's first time. And I can't, obviously I'm not American, so I don't really know what goes on with their politics. I just see what we see on the TV. So I can't actually remember how his first presidency was. And I can't remember if he actually did anything ridiculous. But I just feel that this time, because he's got that power again, and this is the final time he can be president, you can only do 2 terms.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank fuck for that. But he's got 4 years. And I just think, what is I think he's going to make some very stupid decisions because it's his final chance to be the man in power.
Just look at what happened when he got voted out. Look at the violence he incited in the Capitol.
Yeah.
Like, you're a child. You're a child in a man's body. Like an orange man's body.
He's been tangoed.
Yeah, like I can't. And listen, you know, I don't know everything around it because it frustrates me, and I start to, you know, dive deeper, and I'm like, I can't. That I think he is looking at, or potentially is ending the war in Gaza. I think I heard.
How is he going to do that?
That's what I heard on a TikTok.
Hang on, was it war in No, not the Gaza, the Ukrainian war.
Oh, was it the Ukrainian
And I think
war?
the president of Ukraine was like, no, we can do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I mean, again, I don't try and get all my facts off TikTok because it's not fact checked.
No.
You know, you can say whatever you want on there. But I'm sure there will be some things that he brings in that will be good for the American people. I'm not saying
they will.
Everything that he has in his agenda is terrible. I'm just really concerned, even more so for people of colour, women in general, especially if you're not white, and anyone that's different from a cis white person. I'm concerned for your safety and for your treatment in your home country from your fellow Americans. I'm just baffled.
Yeah.
I'm dumbfounded.
Moving away from Trump.
Please.
Slightly.
Take me away.
Kamala.
Yes.
Did you watch her concession speech?
Oh, yeah, I did.
What an absolute queen.
And you know what? She meant every word. You could hear it.
Oh, my God.
You could hear it. And
she was
like,
holding back those tears, wasn't she?
For sure. For sure. And you know what? Fair fucking play to her. Like, she has dealt with it with such grace, I think. And I know I think they gathered quite a few hours before it was made official that she hadn't have won. You know, she could have absolutely, like Trump probably would have kicked up an absolute stink.
Well, Trump still says that he should have won in 2020.
Well, he didn't. You've won now.
But
So
he still goes, no, it was wrong. And the one thing that I love that Kamala did, oh my God, I was like, this is like two fingers up at Trump and the Republicans. She was like, we have lost this fight, she said, but we will accept that because we are decent human beings who can accept defeat. And I was like, oh my God, that's like a because you couldn't the last time when we came into power.
Yeah.
And I thought that was brilliant. But her speech was so inspirational for not just women, just for anyone out there. That I shared it on my Instagram story, and I said that this is something I will watch whenever I need a pick me up, because it was just so, I was in awe of her when I was watching it.
Yeah.
And she is such a fantastic role model for any young person, or whether male, female, non-binary, just to never give up.
Yeah.
Never give up and never let a defeat bring you down. And incredible. Absolutely incredible.
No, it was a really good speech, and I remember like watching it, and I was thinking about everyone over in America, and I just thought, this must be, and I hope it is, but touching so many people and just giving them some sort of comfort. And yeah, it was a really, really good speech. I think that will go down as one of the top ones for sure.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
But yeah, it's not even my country, but I'm just, very passionate about it, obviously, because care about other humans.
Yes.
Care about them being able to live a life that's fair and equal and safe. Yeah. I just, I can't see there being a law coming into practice that decides what happens with a man's body.
Of course not.
And I think we've absolutely lost touch with empathy, understanding, just caring, really. I think it just baffles me. It really does baffle me. Mental.
But we move on
There we go.
and roll on 4 years' time. Shall we lighten things up with a Vixic?
Okay. Yes. Yes.
You don't have one, do you?
Just give me a minute.
Okay.
It's time for Vix.
Okay, so I do have an ick.
Right.
It does come from your other half.
Oh, okay.
She's quite passionate about it.
Right.
But I did agree.
Right.
And it is
me.
Yeah, we both agreed. And it is people that go to the shop in their dressing gown.
All their pajamas.
All their pajamas, slippers, like you basically look like you've just rolled out of bed and gone to the shop.
Yeah.
Ick.
Yeah.
Put a coat on. Put some joggers on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I never understood that. Do you remember when onesies became popular?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Going to Tesco in Bognor.
Yeah.
It was just an array of onesies.
I mean, that tells you a lot about Bognor.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, listen, I've done it as a teenager. Do you know what I mean? But I'm talking like fully grown women.
And it is women, isn't it?
Yeah.
You never see a man in his pajamas.
No, just put some joggers on and a jumper. What is it your other half said? It's a house coat for a reason. Like, I was like, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? I don't need to see what you sleep in. Do you know what I mean? I don't need to see what you chill in the house in. Like, just put some fucking joggers and a jumper on, bro. Like,
yeah, I agree.
And it's the people. It's worse if you've got to get in the car like that and drive to the fucking supermarket.
Yeah, I don't know how I'd feel about. Look, right, okay, right, hands up. Right. There have been times where I've had to drop my other half off at the station at the crack of dawn, and I've just literally gone to the car in my pajamas.
Oh, that's fine.
To drop her off.
Yeah.
But I do feel weird getting in my car in my pajamas.
Yeah.
I would never go out in public in my PJs.
Also, there's this style at the minute,
There's a style.
and I say this very loosely, with like young teenagers wearing pajama bottoms as actual trousers. Like they are checked pajama bottoms.
Oh my God, that's an actual style.
I think I've seen it so much, and I'm like, what are you doing? That can't, that's, I'm sure it's comfortable. Listen, I've worn some questionable things in my time as a teenager. We're not getting into it. Ick. But pajama bottoms with like a nice top and a little handbag. I'm like, what is it? You have dinner at 7, but bedtime's at 8?
Oh,
do you know-
bless him.
Yeah, but come on, man. Like in the crack, like daylight, like people could see you.
Oh, I thought it was right because I went into work because obviously I work for a supermarket and there was this girl coming out with checkered trousers on. And I was like, they look like pajama trousers. That's an actual style.
Yes, I've seen it so much. And like I say, nice little top, maybe a little jacket and a handbag. I think you forgot half of your outfit. You've forgotten the rest of it. Like, I don't get it. Listen, I don't claim to be a fashionista by any means, but that's not it. I could never. I was going to say I could never wear that as a teenager, but again, I'm just referring back to what I used to wear when I was a teenager. But yeah, don't wear your fucking dressing gown and pajamas in the supermarket. Is it a little bit different if you live next door to a little corner shop and you just pop in for some milk? I'll allow it. We're busy. You know, it happens. But to consciously go to a massive Tesco's, Sainsbury's, Aldi, wherever, in your pajamas, no.
There is a time where I could possibly let it slide.
Go on.
Picture this.
I'm picturing it.
You're a mum.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Hang on. Yeah, I'm a mum.
You're a mum. It's 11 o'clock at night. Your little boy, little girl has just woken up and they're really poorly.
Oh.
You need to go out and get them some Calpol.
Yeah.
I'll allow that.
For sure.
But not
I'm talking the middle of the day.
prime time, Saturday afternoon shopping.
Yeah.
Full food shop.
Yeah. With a fucking trolley.
Yeah, nah.
No need. No, you knew you were going to be there for a long time. You're not in a rush. Put some clothes on.
Yeah.
That's my ick. Come at me if you wish. Come at me about anything I've actually said. Again, it's all my opinion. I could be wrong on some things. I'm not denying that. If you would like to correct me, please do. I'm here to be educated.
I mean, I would love to be educated by a Trump supporter.
Yeah, come at me. Absolutely. Yeah. I don't agree with the vote. That's clear. I don't agree with the vote. You're absolutely entitled to your vote. I'm just saying I don't agree with it. You know, tell me your reasons. What was your thought process? I'd love to hear from a woman Trump supporter.
That would be very interesting.
I would love to hear. So if we have one, listen.
We
again,
probably don't.
No, we probably don't now. But listen, if you've carried on listening, fair play to you. Listen, you're a female Trump supporter. We're not going to judge you. We don't understand. Is what we're saying. We don't understand. We come at it from a different point of view. Clearly, that's okay. Tell us. Let us know. Explain it. I mean, you absolutely don't have to. That's your prerogative.
Well,
But if you would like to give a different viewpoint, educate, by all means, do. But yeah, I can't imagine we have any Trump supporters now. Not by the end of this episode, anyway.
Oh, well. Oh.
What will we do?
Oh, I'm going to cry myself to sleep tonight.
How hilarious if we post this and then all of a sudden we just lose every single subscriber and follower. We'll be like, damn, fucking hell.
There's a lot of them out there.
They were all there. Jesus.
They were probably all just subscribed to troll us.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. We actually haven't had a trolling comment for a while.
No, we haven't.
Feel free. We love engagement. Yeah, feel free.
So guys, if you do want to get involved with the conversation, you can leave us a little comment down below, or you can email us at thebgcpod@gmail.com.
Yes, you can. Please do.
Mm.
We'd love to hear from you. Whoever you are.
Yeah.
Trump himself may get in touch.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine?
Oh, I'd love that.
Well, no, I'd prefer Kamala.
Well, yeah.
That'd be great.
Oh, she'd be great.
Oh my God.
She'd be great.
I feel like we'd be really good friends. She just seems like a vibe.
She does seem like a vibe.
Yeah.
She does. Should we end it?
Go on then.
All right then. So as I said, guys, you can get in touch with us by emailing us at thebgcpod@gmail.com. Please make sure to follow us on all social media platforms. We're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Threads and X, although I am thinking of coming off of X since the whole Elon Musk paying for votes.
I think we should seriously consider that. Yeah.
You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok and Threads.
Nothing else.
Nothing else. If you are watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and every time we upload a new episode, you will be alerted. Also, if you did like this video, please give it a little like. That will help others find the podcast. But until next...
I think we should come off of X. I think we should come off of X. We're coming off of X, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, we're not on X.
No.
Don't try and follow us.
No,
because we're going.
We're coming off it. Yeah, because I've literally just had a thought like, why are we still on X? Yeah, no, we're absolutely coming off that. I can't be on that platform. Good shout.
We're not on X.
We're not on X.
Can I finish?
Sorry, yeah.
Wow. But until next Friday, bright and early, I've been Laura.
I've been Vic.
And we will see you soon.
Be seeing you.
Yeah, we'll come off X.
Yeah, we're coming off X.